Today, we're diving into Nvidia's unexpected push to build AI supercomputers and humanoid robots right here in the USA. Why is this such a big deal? Because these computers or robots aren't going to be built in China, but in USA. Nvidia's AI supercomputers are the engines behind the world's most advanced artificial intelligence. And they're humanoid robots. They're designed to work alongside us, not just in labs, but in real factories, offices, and maybe even homes. This move is about more than technology. It's about economic security, job creation, and global leadership. Nvidia's plan is expected to create hundreds of thousands of jobs and drive trillions of dollars in economic activity over the coming decades. And for the first time, the engines of the world's AI infrastructure are being built on American soil. So what exactly is Nvidia building? Let's break it down. Nvidia is constructing massive manufacturing plants in Texas and Arizona. These aren't your average factories, they're AI factories, designed from the ground up to build and test the world's most advanced AI chips and supercomputers. We're talking about over 1 million square feet of manufacturing space, with mass production ramping up in the next 12 to 15 months. These AI factories will use Nvidia's own advanced robotics and digital twin technologies. Imagine a factory where every process is simulated in 3D before a single machine is turned on. That's possible thanks to Nvidia's Omniverse platform, which creates digital twins, virtual replicas, of the entire factory. This means faster, safer, and more efficient manufacturing. But here's where it gets even more futuristic. Nvidia is using its own AI-powered robots to help build these factories. That's right. Robots building the places where more robots and supercomputers will be made. It's automation on a scale we've never seen before. Now let's talk about the stars of the show, humanoid robots. At Nvidia's recent GTC 2025 conference, CEO Jensen Huang unveiled the Isaac GR00TN1, pronounced Groot, the world's first open, fully customizable foundation model for generalized humanoid reasoning and skills. What does that mean in plain English? It means Nvidia has created an AI brain that can power robots to learn, adapt, and perform a wide range of tasks, just like a human. This isn't a one-trick robot. It's a generalist, capable of everything from picking up objects to tidying a room and even performing complex multi-step tasks. The Isaac GR00TN1 model is inspired by human cognition, with a dual system architecture for thinking fast and slow. The slow thinking system gives robots perception and reasoning skills, helping them decide the right actions to take. The fast thinking system translates those decisions into smooth, coordinated movements. This model is open and customizable. That means developers and companies around the world can use it to build their own robots, tailored to specific industries or tasks. Now, before we move forward to talk about what capabilities Nvidia's robot have, and make sure to watch the video about Robot with Muscles and Veins by Clone Robotics shown on your screen. So what can these robots actually do? At the GTC 2025 showcase, Nvidia demonstrated robots powered by the GR00TN1 model performing real-world tasks. One robot, developed in partnership with robotics company 1X, autonomously tidied up a room, picking up objects, organizing them, and even transferring items from one arm to another. But it doesn't stop there. Nvidia's robots are being trained to handle everything from material handling and transport in factories, to precision welding and even domestic chores. The goal is to create robots that can work safely and efficiently alongside humans, taking on repetitive, dangerous, or physically demanding tasks. And thanks to Nvidia's Cosmos platform, these robots can learn in hyper-realistic digital environments before ever setting foot in the real world. Cosmos generates synthetic data and simulates millions of scenarios, allowing robots to practice and perfect their skills virtually. This means faster training, fewer mistakes, and robots that are ready for prime time. Let's peek under the hood at the technology making all this possible. First up is Omniverse, Nvidia's real-time 3D collaboration platform. Omniverse is used to create digital twins of factories, robots, and even entire cities. This allows engineers to design, test, and optimize everything in a virtual world before building it in reality. Next is Cosmos, Nvidia's world foundation model for physical AI. Cosmos integrates various AI models and processing pipelines, enabling robots to understand and interact with their environments. It's like giving robots a sense of sight, touch, and even intuition. And then there's Newton, an open-source physics engine developed in collaboration with Disney Research and Google DeepMind. Newton lets robots learn how to handle complex tasks with greater precision by simulating real-world physics. Disney is already using this technology to create next-generation entertainment robots, like the Star Wars-inspired BDX droids. Nvidia isn't going it alone. They're partnering with some of the biggest names in tech and industry to bring these innovations to life. General Motors is working with Nvidia to bring AI to its factories, robots, and self-driving cars. Using Omniverse and Cosmos, GM can build digital twins of its assembly lines and train AI models to improve manufacturing processes. Disney is using Nvidia's Newton engine to create more expressive and engaging robotic characters for its theme parks. Agility Robotics, Boston Dynamics, Menti Robotics, and Neuro Robotics are all early adopters of Nvidia's Gruten 1 model, using it to develop robots that can walk, pick up objects, and interact with their surroundings more naturally. These partnerships are accelerating the adoption of AI and robotics across industries, from manufacturing and logistics to entertainment and healthcare. Let's talk about what this means for the economy and society. Nvidia's plan to build AI supercomputers and robots in the USA is expected to create hundreds of thousands of jobs. These aren't just jobs in tech, they're in manufacturing, logistics, construction, and more. By bringing production back to the US, Nvidia is strengthening the supply chain and boosting economic security. But there's another side to the story: automation. As robots become more capable, they'll take on tasks that are repetitive, dangerous, or physically demanding. This could free up humans to focus on more creative, strategic, or interpersonal work. But it also means we'll need to adapt, learning new skills, and finding new ways to work alongside our robotic colleagues. Nvidia's CEO Jensen Huang has said that the ChatGPT moment for general robotics is just around the corner. In other words, we're about to see a surge in the adoption of robots, similar to how AI chatbots exploded in popularity. The manufacturing sector is expected to be the first to adopt humanoid robots, thanks to its structured environments and well-defined tasks. So what's next for Nvidia and the world of AI robotics? Tens of gigawatt AI factories. Nvidia plans to build tens of massive AI factories in the coming years, each one powering a new generation of data centers dedicated to artificial intelligence. $500 billion in AI infrastructure. Over the next 4 years, Nvidia aims to produce up to $500 billion worth of AI infrastructure in the US, in partnership with companies like TSMC, Foxconn, and Wistron. Rapid breakthroughs in robotics. With tools like Omniverse, Cosmos, and Gruten 1, Nvidia is setting the stage for rapid and surprising breakthroughs in general robotics. We could see humanoid robots become mainstream in factories within just a few years, not decades. Personal AI supercomputers. Nvidia is also working on personal AI supercomputers, making advanced AI accessible to researchers, developers, and even small businesses. Let's zoom out. Why should you care about Nvidia's robots and supercomputers? Because this isn't just about technology, it's about the future of work, the economy, and even our daily lives. Imagine a world where robots handle the dangerous and boring jobs, freeing up humans to focus on what we do best. Imagine factories that are safer, more efficient, and more resilient. Imagine new industries and opportunities that we haven't even dreamed of yet. Nvidia's push to build AI robots and supercomputers in the USA is a bold bet on the future. It's a bet that America can lead the world in the next wave of innovation. And it's a bet that robots and humans can work together to build a better, more prosperous world. We're standing at the edge of a new era. The age of generalist robotics, robots that can learn, adapt, and work alongside us, is no longer science fiction. It's happening now, and Nvidia is leading the charge. Nvidia's latest breakthroughs are making what once seemed impossible a reality. Their Isaac Gruten 1 model is now powering next-generation humanoid robots, giving them the ability to perceive, reason, and act in ways that closely mimic human cognition. These robots aren't just limited to simple, repetitive tasks. They're learning to adapt, solve problems, and interact naturally with people. With advancements like the Jetson Thor platform and open-source simulation frameworks, Nvidia is enabling developers everywhere to build robots for real-world jobs, from factories to healthcare. The company is focused on being the brain behind robotics, partnering with manufacturers to accelerate innovation. As mass-produced, general-purpose robots become a near-future reality. We're witnessing the dawn of a workforce where humans and intelligent machines collaborate side by side, reshaping industries and daily life. Donald Trump's focus on making everything made in America may also force other US companies working in China to start building more robotic innovations with USA. This might be the turning point for US robotics. Whether you're excited, curious, or even a little nervous, one thing is clear. The world is about to change in ways we can barely imagine. And it's all starting with a few factories, a handful of robots, and a vision that's as bold as it is inspiring. So what do you think? Are you ready to welcome our new robot co-workers? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology. The revolution is here, and it's powered by Nvidia.